Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to Toasty is Bad at Analogue, a hate story. And we're getting into some deep stuff here, man. There was a murder in the Smith family. Sojin was complaining about a bunch of stuff, and Kyung-sam was just tearing her apart. Just like burner after burner, the punchlines were way too strong. You know, she looks at her shirt, it's mom's spaghetti. She blew her one chance. But let's see what Kyung-sam has to say, again, by example. So Kyung-sam basically hates everyone, I think. I've given up on any attempts at convincing the main branch of the family to get their act together, as clearly speaking reason to any of that pack of idiots is a fool's errand. Dude, this guy just hates his family so much. Now I can only hope that their self-destruction is quick, such that when it's my son's turn to pick up the pieces of the Smith name's reputation, he'll be able to do it as soon as possible. He seems far, far less worried about it than I am. Of course, he is only a child, but the boy is mature for his years, and perhaps there's wisdom in his calmness. All we have to do is be better than him, right? He asked me while I was in a rage about handling of the funeral. Isn't that what gentlemen do, lead by example? He's right, of course. As a noble family, we're supposed to be an example to the middle classes and the commoners and the slaves. Oh dang, there were slaves on this shit? Dude, Korea got rid of the slaves like way earlier, like probably in the 1400s. Maybe even earlier than that. Perhaps so too we must serve as an example of the family and the High Magistrate and his brother. Perhaps things will not be so doomed for my son after all. It'll be hard for him, of course, but if the main branch family continues on this path of decay, but if any boy will grow up to be able to put things right, I believe it is him. So who is this? Who is he talking about here? Main branch family. Yep. Who is he? Oh, my son. Okay. All right. So he kind of knows. All right. He likes his son. That makes sense. Did waifu have anything to say about that one? No. Okay. And that's Here Comes the Fall. Here Comes the Fall. At least nobody's going to say I didn't see this coming. News that Sangmin had gotten sacked just came in. Like fired? Definitely the death of any respectability in this family. Temporary leave, it's been described as, but I think it's obviously a political move on part of the emperor. So I'm confused about the position of the emperor versus the High Magistrate here. Who actually has more power? Is the High Magistrate like on the ship and the emperor is, on Earth or something like that? Oh, I guess I'm not really sure right now. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what he's playing at, too. He's hoping that making a move against Sangmin will push him over the edge and make him do something indefensibly stupid, and use that as an excuse to shuffle him off for good. It's a good plan, it'll work. Meanwhile, the Kim family seems to be up on the rise, getting ready to fill the gaps left by our collapse. Now it's all up to my son. He's not able to rebuild after all this. Then the whole family is doomed to permanent decline. Everything rides on him. Alright, so son is like the last hope. This is turning out to be like a Korean historical drama, except the history is in the future. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. So Smith, this is a note to Kyung-sam by Mute, and I'm pretty sure this girl, that courtesan, is the Pale Bride. I don't know why he would be describing her so sort of mysteriously, if not for that. Written by Mute. I don't really know how I got that in there. Don't pay any attention to that. So she doesn't like Mute. Not normally as much of a klutz, I swear. So was that? So what? Let's look at it again. See who it's actually by. Oh, she just got rid of it? Wow. All right. But Mute is the person we're supposed to talk to for the main mission. That's what they sort of told us to do. Interesting. After I look at what she says about this one, I suppose I can give you more about Young-suk. I don't know, I think you'll find him really interesting, but you can see for yourself. It's a complete opposite as far as. Yeah, this is the one I already read, but there should be some new stuff now, right? Oh, there's a lot here. Okay. So, I want to go back and just get all the other comments from our other ones here first. Like the marital admonitions. Pale Bride. I wonder if she has anything to say about the Pale Bride at this point. The last person to hold the titles Captain and Emperor on the ship. Oh, so the Emperor is the captain. Or maybe he was just both of them. Yu Inho. Which of Captain's... Pale Bride. Duh. She wrote a lot, so that's going to be tricky to filter. Alright. Sounds like a smart gal. Start from the top and figure out what's important. Alright. Okay. Where is that appearing? Block 5, I guess. Alright, let's figure out more about this Pale Bride character. Broken Promise. This one's written by the Pale Bride. So let's try and see what she has to say personally. Ooh, diary. Dear diary, last week I woke up from cryostasis. Before I went in, Father promised me that when I woke up in the future, they'd have medicine again. That I'd finally get better. That I might not see him again, but his descendants would make everything right. But the future broke his promise. I'm scared and confused, and I don't get what has happened. I think there was a big disaster while I was in stasis or something. Everyone's so uneducated and stupid. Father and mother were kind of dumb at times, but the guy who woke me up, he might be named Kim, but he's nothing like them. Father was wrong, nothing's better, the future sucks. Okay, so maybe that's why her birth date's not on there, because she was in cryostasis. Maybe they don't actually know when she was born. It could have been like 500 years ago or something like that. Dang. So, alright. Oh, this is also not AA, this is EU. And I'm not sure what that means. I don't quite know how the dating system works here. Oh, these are all different, okay. Month of... Or maybe that's not even the year. That might just be like the log number or something. Alright, Month of Good Fortune by Jungsu. So that is the father who adopted the other guy. I think, was it Kyongsam? No, it was the Ryu guy. Yeah, Yu Ino, I think, was the guy who he adopted. Second month of the... Oh wait, I didn't get to see what Hyun-ae had to say. Before we get into this, let's see what she has to say about the Pale Bride. Pale Bride did commit extensive diary. I'll try to find some more entries. Nice. Alright, so we'll get to look at more of the Pale Bride in a little bit. And let's... Oh, dang, so much. Looks like some interesting stuff, too. Second month of the 319th year was a great fortune for the Kim family. While in official business, the Captain Emperor Ryu confided in me that he wished that I have a daughter of marriage age to give him, to take as a second wife. Now, I wonder if his first wife died, or he is just, like, polygamous. Like, Korea's not known... I believe historical Korea was not known as a polygamous country. I might be wrong about that, but his first wife had been able to provide a son, and he was becoming increasingly concerned that she never would. So, I guess it is sort of a polygamous thing going on here. Yeah, because she's still alive in this situation, for sure. At the start of the month, I had no daughter in my family to give, only my son Young-sok was still without child, yet it was a perfect opportunity. This may sound fantastical, but I swear it's true. Passed on through generations of the main branch of the Kim family, this giant egg of translucent luster such that one can see the form of a sleeping child inside. She is known as the Pale Bride for the inscription on the egg, and she is entrusted in our family to be awakened during a time of great prosperity. Interesting. As any man knows, yet as any man knows, prosperity is seized, not waited on. A daughter to provide the emperor with a son would elevate the family above all the other noble houses, the only other noble house, once and for all. Considering this, I promised the emperor that I did have a daughter who would soon be of marriage age to present to him. Then I smashed the egg such that the Pale Bride passed through the Kim family for years, could be adopted as my own daughter. She is a strange child, but will make a fine wife for the emperor. What a good fortune this means. So she was apparently in cryostasis, but everything the man wrote was of very little value. All reads like that, boring, stiff, obnoxiously patriarchal. Nice. I think it's good to have more information, but I don't know. Like, that didn't actually provide us with anything useful, basically. Smart call. But more information is more information. Yep. We did have this conversation, but I changed my mind. Added the relevant entries, caution you from taking him seriously, though. Alright, good to know. Take everything he says with a grain of salt, according to my waifu. Alright, we got a lot of stuff going on here now. Held prisoner. That was not available before, I'm pretty sure. So I'm glad we did that. Sufferable child. Dearest mother, do you recall how in my last... Young-suk's wife, right? Okay. I'm trying to get all these names yet. I'm still not entirely familiar with all of them. Do you recall how in my last letter I mentioned the pale bride being brought into the household? I take back any kind words I might have said about her. That awful child is nothing but the most insufferable person I've ever met. Damn. But she gets along with, like, the emperor's wife, right? Or, like, the queen, which I think is the emperor's wife. I just thought I would have a little more time and peace with Young-suk's adopted mother visiting her own family. I've been given full responsibility over that miserable child. What happened to my promised domestic bliss? She is in trouble so often, one would think she were a boy. She acts like one too, I suppose it can't be helped. She says if she lived her first 12 years in the past, and I can see it. She certainly acts as though she's from a less civilized time. Interesting. And she's the one calling them all stupid. Just last night, she made a huge scene at dinner time. She kept trying to rudely leave the table in front of Hyun-suk and father-in-law, loudly insisting that she was too sick to eat. She has said this before too. I was worried, so I had a doctor examine her. She is, of course, in perfect health. Interesting, because she's saying she needs medicine. When I asked why she thought otherwise, she started talking about how pale and thin she was. That's just desirable qualities in, you know, the Korean standard of beauty. So the pale bride is basically a K-pop star. She's not truly unhealthy. All she was doing is rubbing it in that she's far more delicate and beautiful than I. What a cruel little child. Why must she be so spiteful to me? She's probably had a lot of plastic surgery done too. I don't mean to throw shade on Korea, but you know, I've experienced it. I just like poking fun. Oh wait, I didn't get hyun-ae again. I keep forgetting my waifu. I'm a terrible husband. / computer data miner. Oh, Do you want more from King Young-suk, or do you want the reply from her mother? Yeah, I kind of want to see what her mother has to say about that, because that was like a very one-sided story. Why would you give me... Yeah, because you gave me the choice. Women's letters to be deleted after being read, so the disk space can be reallocated. Damn! But, like, that letter was there. So it's really supposed to read it right. Certainly the nobles did. It's just the idea that spending time on education got in the way of more important virtues for women, which is serving their husband. So in practice, even if a woman was literate, she could at least excuse it by destroying her words afterwards. It's less pretentious if at least the writing wasn't permanent. Alright, well, I'm getting a sense for the society. No, it's dumb, but, like, I get it. That's how it is. She was considered a very virtuous woman, so I have none of the letters that she... Why did you give me this option, though? It's, like, not even... Alright, let's get the other one, then. I want it from her. Alright, so I guess the wife did not actually delete her messages, which makes me think that she is a much more emancipated woman than I guess the Empress or whoever, her mother. That's what it was, her mother. And we got a page going on here. 911. Hey, are you busy? My family's not home. Thanks for paying attention to me. Dang. Yo, I feel like I'm the senpai, and I'm noticing her, dude. It's not like I was saying earlier, I just haven't had anyone to talk to in so long. The last time there was anyone around on the ship was the year 322. Oh, so now we get a time. So it's 9:44. So this is about, I'm bad at math, a little bit more than 500 years. 600 years, 622 years exactly. Yeah, 622 years. That's how long it is. wasn't really so bad at first. It was nice to not have to worry about anyone telling me what to do. I could occupy myself, go through the old... What does a computer system do in their free time, really? I read quickly. First few years, the loneliness started to sink in. You get so used to it, feels awful. You never like it, but you get used to it. In ways that sort of scare you. Huh. 100 years where I didn't have a single thought. Not one. Dang, that's what computer systems do in their free time. I've been feeling particularly, sleepy, I wanted to say, but that's not right. I guess maybe that doesn't translate. Interesting. The point is I was in a lazy mood and decided to call out my clock subroutine. And it turned out it had been 3 trillion milliseconds since the last time I'd called it. Scary. That's a long time, I think. I don't there's a lot of different scales of time going on here. Yeah, perception of time is all off. Well, I'm happy to be here too, hyun-ae. You know. So let's see, what else we got? Did we read The Held Prisoner? No. Okay. Today I was forced to stay in the home all day. I didn't get to leave yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that, or any other day either. I was about to write how much the ship has changed since I was put into stasis, but I can't even see it. I keep asking why I'm being kept prisoner. Nobody will tell me. That woman who keeps bossing me around, she's awful. I'm dying here. I keep telling her I'm sick. That's why I was in stasis to begin with. But she won't listen. She just treats me like a stupid kid. She is like 12. Tried to argue with her, look how pale I am. Can't you see that I'm sick? I'm sorry I'm not making up what she said in response. Why must you be so rude? It's not polite for a girl to boast about her beauty. Beauty, I try not to cry in front of her. I had to do that a lot. Not beautiful. I have a compromised immune system. She has the super AIDS, man. It's like AIDS, but it's even more dangerous. I shouted at her and ran away. Don't remember what she said back. Something about using big words, I think. How stupid is she? She hates... Wait. Oh, compromised immune system. Big word. Okay. She hates me. I don't know why, but she hates me. That's not why I'm not allowed to go visit the ship plaza, though. Jung-soo, the man who keeps telling me to call him father, said the same thing. Promised me that I would have a chance to leave soon, though. I don't think he was being nice, though. I'll write about him more later. Right now I have to go to bed, or the woman will get mad at me again. What you got to say about this, hyun-ae? I'll just let you keep reading. Please let me know when you've read all the ones I gave you. Will do. Alright. Interesting. So we got a sick girl, sick 12-year-old girl. And we got the wife who hate Young-suk's wife. Is that Young-suk's first wife? Okay. Let me just confirm here. Emperor Ryu is the one who wanted the pale bride. Okay, so the emperor's bride is the pale bride. And Young-suk is it Young-suk? I don't remember. Hold on, let me go back to that one if I can find it. Was it Pack of Idiots? No, that was about the murder, the Smith murder. What was here? Was it the new heir, Kim Young-suk? No, because that was Ryu, I think. Oh, no, he's the one who's Jung-soo's adopted. So, alright, the pale bride, Jung-soo wants to call him father, and he's the adopted son. Is he the emperor? Does he become the emperor? I thought it was like the Ryu family that was emperor. Things are getting a little bit confusing here, but we're starting to get into some interesting stuff too. We got the pale bride, who's waking up in the future where everybody's really stupid, and it looks like they've regressed to a feudal society. I feel like when she was... That's my prediction. When she was alive, naturally, it was like a pretty scientifically advanced situation. Then in the hundreds of years that had passed since then, society regressed into like slavery, nobility, and basically Korean feudalism. And if I had to just lay out a prediction right now, I'm gonna guess that hyun-ae is actually the pale bride. But we'll find out next time on when we get even deeper into these data logs, when we data mine the shit out of Analogue, a hate story. If you like this episode, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all those things. And next time, you'll get to meet my waifu once more. Peace!